This episode of Film Pulse Daily is brought to you by the Awkward Bubble podcast. This podcast is hosted by a husband and wife team of John and Lucy. It's very funny and at times, as the name indicates, kind of awkward. We love the stories and commercials they come up with. Check these guys out by subscribing on iTunes and catch them right on your smartphone with the Stitcher Smart Radio app. That's the Awkward Bubble podcast. And to check their content between shows, check out their site at theawkwardbubble.com and become a fan of their Facebook page. The Awkward Bubble. Be awkward, that way no one bothers you.
It's called Sex Panther by Odeon. It's illegal in 9 countries. Yep, it's made with bits of real panther, so you know it's good.
It's quite pungent.
Oh yeah.
It's a formidable scent. It stings the nostrils. In a good way.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm going to be honest with you. That smells like pure gasoline.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works. Every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Hello everyone and welcome to Film Pulse Daily for Friday, March 30th. Let's go over some new releases in theaters this week. First up, we have Wrath of the Titans. Now, this is the sequel to the 2010 film Clash of the Titans, which was a remake of a 1981 film called Clash of the Titans. This currently has a 24% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's directed by John Liebsman, who did Battle Los Angeles. He didn't do the first Clash of the Titans remake. And this one looks like your pretty typical action movie. I haven't seen the first one, so I really doubt that I'll be seeing this one, but you should expect a review for it on the site at some point this weekend. Then we have Mirror Mirror. This got a 53% on Rotten Tomatoes and is the first in a set of 3 Snow White films that are going to be coming out. This is directed by Tarsem Singh, who you probably know from Immortals last year, and he also did The Cell and a lesser-known movie called The Fall. Now, this director is pretty known for being a very visual director. However, most of his movies do not receive very much critical acclaim. Judging by the trailer of this film, it doesn't look like it's very good. However, Tarsem Singh did go on the record saying that he was not pleased with how the trailer turned out and that he felt that the studios were just showcasing the comedic portions of the film to make it look like it's more family friendly and more of a comedy. We have one of our reviewers, Chad, going to see that today, and he should have a review up on the site within this weekend, so you can check out our thoughts on it when we get the review posted. That's it for wide release films this weekend, although we do have several movies that are opening in select cities, including Bully, the documentary that has stirred up a bit of controversy with the MPAA giving it the R rating, and then the Weinstein Company pulling away from the MPAA, and now it's being distributed as not being rated. And recently, AMC announced that they will be letting underage kids go see the movie as long as they have parental permission. We also finally have the theatrical release of Sean William Scott's Goon. Now, this got a 78% on Rotten Tomatoes, and although it is a pretty good movie, I would say it's more worth a rental than going to see it in the theater, but it was pretty good. You can check out the review for that on our site at filmpulse.net. We also have the release of Clive Owen's Intruders, which is a horror film I don't know too much about. I haven't checked that one out yet. A very interesting looking indie film called Womb. And we also have the limited release of a Norwegian film called Turn Me On, Dammit, which you can read a review of that on our site as well. And that's a pretty good movie. We rated it a 6 out of 10, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 86%. And that does it for this week. Kind of a slow opening weekend if you don't live in one of the major cities. As always, we want to hear your feedback. Send us an email at podcast@filmpulse.net. Make sure you subscribe to us on iTunes, rate us up, and give us some reviews on there. And we'd once again like to thank our sponsors for this show, The Awkward Bubble Podcast. You can visit them at theawkwardbubble.com. And make sure you check out their show on iTunes and Stitcher. Just type in The Awkward Bubble. For filmpulse.net, my name is Adam, and we will see you on Sunday for the Weekend Podcast.